This is an exercise to foster the experience of interconnection that characterize life in our planet and a reflection on our possible contribution. So let's take a comfortable position, neither too rigid nor too relaxed, a position that favors the feeling of being present here, now, of being welcoming and vital. We close our eyes or we keep them open. We choose according to what puts us most at ease. We bring our attention to the breath, to the air that enters our nostrils, and to the air that comes out. And while we exhale, we let go of any possible muscle tension and allow ourselves all those small movements of the body that make us more and more comfortable. Exhaling, let go of muscle tension and also of distractions, worries, and all the things that at this moment are unhelpful. Exhaling, we free ourselves from the superfluous, at least for the time of this exercise. Now let's move our attention from exhalation to inhalation. And as we inhale, we enter more and more deeply in contact with ourselves. Inhaling, we root ourselves in our body, sitting here, now, in our body that is breathing. As we inhale, we enter more and more deeply in contact with our inner center. Inhaling, we become more and more present, welcoming, and vital. Now let us resonate and meditate for a few moments on the following statement by Joseph Campbell. When you see Earth from the moon, you don't see any division of nation or states. This might be the symbol really for the new mythology to come. That is the country that we are going to be celebrating. And those are the people that we are one with. Let's deepen the meditation and let the image of the planet Earth form in our mind. We observe its spherical shape illuminated by the light of the sun. We notice all the shades of blue of the oceans. Here and there the white of the clouds, that of the perennial snows, the bright greens of the forests, the gold of the deserts, and the silver of rivers and lakes. We also imagine the abundance of life forms that our planet supports so generously. The varieties of plants and flowers, the countless animal species, us human beings, all these beings interconnected with each other in the wonderful net of life. We imagine our mind and all the minds of human beings more and more enlightened, inspired by this vision. And we imagine the earth surrounded by light. Now let our hearts be touched by the splendid image of planet Earth traveling in space with all its passengers on board. Let us feel the vitality of our connection with it and with all the forms of life it hosts. We can feel in our hearts a strong sense of love and belonging to this shared home. We recognize its preciousness, its delicacy, and also the urgency and responsibility to take good care of it. We imagine our heart and all the arts of human beings increasingly involved in this vision, and we imagine the earth surrounded by love. Now we feel the presence of other people next to us, people who live all over the globe, people who lived in the past or will live in the future, and who share the same commitment to the common good in different fields: politics, education and health, sociality, arts, science and philosophy, religions and spirituality, sports, economics, services, and organization of various kinds. We realize that very many commit themselves every day, and by tuning us into the powerful energy of their intention, we really feel encouraged. We imagine our will and the will of all human beings increasingly guided by recognition and participation in the common good. And we imagine the earth surrounded by this purpose. Before concluding, let's take a moment to reflect on how we can and want to collaborate in this vision. Let's ask ourselves, what can my long-term contribution be? What general orientation do I want to give to my life? What values and goals do I choose as a guide? Then what can be my medium-term contribution in a few weeks or months? What decisions do I want to make? What initiatives, projects, and objectives do I undertake to support, to achieve? Finally, how can I contribute in the short term? What can I actually do today or tomorrow? What actions, behaviors, and attitudes do I decide to put in place? Let's try to identify a small step. And now, taking all the time we need, let's bring ourselves back to the waking awareness. Slowly take a few deep breaths, becoming aware of our whole body, sitting here now. And we can stretch our body just as if we were waking from a good, restful sleep. And we open our eyes and return to our daily occupation.